From the Columbus Convention Center in the heart of downtown Columbus, Ohio, it's the OHSAA Central District Championship. This matchup features the Grandview Heights Bobcats and the Johnstown Johnnies. Hi again, everybody. Murphy Horning here, along with our stats guy, John Sterniker. Well, Grandview and Johnstown are in the Central District Championship game, and here's how the two teams got here. Grandview Heights, in their first game of the sectionals, beat Heath big time by a score of 66-28. And in the next game, the renewal of the rivalry, the Bobcats beat West Jefferson by a score of 55-37. And in the last game, the district semis on Tuesday night at Dublin Jerome High School, the Bobcats beat the Warriors of Worthington Christian by a score of 64-52. And it's on to Johnstown here in the district championship. And here's how Johnstown got here. Johnstown, the third seed, they beat Fredericktown in their first game on Saturday, March the 2nd, 54-36. And on Tuesday night in the district semis, they beat Marion Pleasant in a close 55-46 game. And now the Johnnies are on to the district championship. Some stats last night, or Tuesday night rather, for the Bobcats. Brian Collier went off in the second quarter. He had 22 points. Luke Lachey had 13. Manny Day had 12. And meanwhile, for Johnstown, they already beat Grandview this year, but in their last game against Pleasant High School, that was at Olentangy Berlin High School, Owen Hazelbaker, he's the big man on this team. He's their best scorer by far. He had 21 points. Jake Lusk also chipped in with 16 points, and Gavin Foe had 11. And these two teams, they already played this year. During the Bobcat Holiday Classic, they beat Grandview big time, 56-35, although it should be noted that the Bobcats were missing Luke Lachey and Aaron Cincioni in that contest. Owen Hazelbaker, again, he was the big player for Johnstown in that game. He had 25 points. No other players with double digits. And Brian Collier and Manny Day for Grandview accounted for all but one of Grandview's points in that game. Collier had 20, and Manny Day had 14 points. In the meantime, I said we are here at the Columbus Convention Center, and I gotta tell you, this is quite a setup here. We're perched up along the second deck here, along a glass enclosed, not really glass enclosed, but we have clear glass right in front of us. We have a good view of the court. There's stands to our left. You have two decks of seating here. You have seats on all four sides of the court here, and this place holds 6,000 people. There's a game between Columbus Academy and Harvest Prep. That's a Columbus 2 district championship. But before that, we have Grandview versus Johnstown here tonight. And we'll be back with starting lineups when we come back. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Bobcat Sports Network. Back here in downtown Columbus, we have a word from Value City Arena, where Hudson Jump is wrestling for Grandview Heights, in the OHSAA Wrestling State Semifinals today. And in his first match, he won by a score of 24-7. And as we speak, we understand he is wrestling in the state semis. And if he wins, he goes to the state championship tomorrow night. National anthem is about to be played here. We'll be back when that concludes. Back here at the Columbus Convention Center, Grandview versus Johnstown here in the Columbus 1 District Championship. And this is the third time in 6 years that Grandview has been in this position. In 2014, they lost in this game to Worthington Christian. In 2016, they beat Centerburg. And of course, in the next game, Bobcats lost to Roger Bacon. But first time since 2016, Bobcats are in the district finals. The fans are packed into here, and the Grandview section's right below us. Every seat except maybe some seats on the far ends are filled. Johnstown, they have a big turnout as well. Everybody except all the seats are filled except for a lot of seats on the close to the near hoop. Starting lineups are being introduced here as we speak. Johnstown eliminated Grandview in the playoffs last year, and like I said, they have beaten the Bobcats 3 times in a row. For Johnstown last year, they won at Grandview Heights 46-37 in the sectionals. Carson Carter had 15, Owen Hazelbaker had 11, and Jake Lusk had 14 for Johnstown. And the key players for the Bobcats, they were pretty quiet in that game. Brian Collier and Luke Lachey only had 11 points. Manny Day was shut down to 2 points in that game. And now the Johnstown starting lineups are being introduced here. The red-clad Johnstown fans, they are on their feet here cheering their players as they're introduced, as they're going through the reserves. And the starting lineup for Grandview Heights, you have Luke Lachey, the junior, Lance Traer is also a junior, Manny Day, a senior, Aaron Cincioni, a senior, and Brian Collier, who had 22 points last game for Grandview Heights. The Bobcats are in the all blues with the white numbers. They'll be heading from right to left as the Johnstown starting lineups are being introduced here. The Bobcats are led by head coach Ray Corbett. The Johnnies are led by head coach Zach Russ. Some fans still filing in here. Only a few fans are in the upper reaches of the arena. This place does hold 6,000 people, and with it being two small schools, you wouldn't expect it to be filled. The Grandview students are camped on the right side of the screen here under the right hoop. And we're just about set to go here. Johnstown and all whites with the red numbers, they'll be going from left to right. The ball is about to be tipped off. The official standing bottom center of your screen. Luke Lachey and Owen Hazelbaker in center circle. The official tips the ball up in the air. Luke Lachey wins the tip-off, and we are underway here at the Convention Center. Aaron Cincione carrying the mail for Grandview Heights. Here's Manny Day on the right wing. Manny Day top of the key. Manny Day a shot from behind the foul line. Knocks it down, and the Bobcats strike first. Now here are the Johnnies heading from right to left. They have it on the near side. They go bottom right of your screen. Here's Johnstown. They go between the key and center circle. Johnstown working the far side, working the perimeter. They go top the key to Hazel Baker. Hazel Baker directing traffic, goes to his man on the left wing, and he deals it to a man between top of the key and center circle. They go top of the screen, top right of the screen here. Here's Hazel Baker driving the baseline, retreating on Luke Lachey. Reverse layup, no good, but Hazel Baker gets his rebound. He's under the hoop, throws it top of the key. It's retrieved by Johnstown. Johnstown resetting here. 7:05 left here in the first quarter. Bobcats lead 2-0. And the winner of this game faces the winner of Genoa versus Oregon Cardinal of the Toledo District. And here's Hazel Baker, attempted three from the right wing. He knocks it down. Johnstown takes the lead. It's 3-2 Johnnies. And here's Aaron Cincione for the Bobcats. Cincione now top the key, goes right wing to Manny Day. Manny Day fakes a couple passes, goes top the key. Day driving, bomb left of your screen to Lance Treres. Treres on the left wing, deals it back to Brian Collier. Collier, oh, this is going to be a backcourt violation as he tried to pass it to Manny Day near center circle. The pass went past the red line, and that's a turnover you cannot have if you're Grandview Heights. Here's Johnstown on the right wing. They try to go inside, out of bounds, off Johnstown. And the Bobcats will have the ball here, so the Johnnies counter with a turnover of their own. So 2 buckets, Johnstown had a 3 and 2 turnovers, and that's how this game started, as we're a minute and 44 in. Brian Collier to inbound. Looks like he'll do the honors here for the Bobcats. He gets the ball left side of the near hoop. He goes into Aaron Cincione. 6:14 left here in the first quarter. Cats trail 3-2. Here's Aaron Cincione on the right wing. Cincione deals top the key to Manny Day. Day driving the left post, shot off the glass, no good. Luke Lachey tips it, no good. Defensive board there by Johnstown. Here come the Johnnies going from left to right. They have it top the key. They're inside the paint. They go on the far wing. Here's Johnstown, left key. They go top right of your screen. Another attempted three. They knock it down. And Johnstown leads 6-2 here. And Collier going the other way. His layup was up, no good. He was fouled, and he'll shoot two. He'll shoot 2 here. 6-2, the Johnnies lead here. 5:41 left here in the first quarter. Johnstown has knocked down a couple threes. Collier shooting 1 of 2. Collier looks up at the hoop. His first shot is up and good, and that makes the score 6-3. Collier shooting 2 of 2 after he made the first free throw. His second shot is no good, rolls in and out. Defensive board there by Johnstown. 6-3, the Johnnies lead the Bobcats here. 5:35 left here in the first quarter. Here's Johnstown on the right wing. They go top the key. Johnstown deals it on the left point. Here's Hazel Baker at the foul line. Hazel Baker on Lachey. Hazel Baker layup. He gets the roll. Johnstown leads 8-3. Johnstown was the favorite going into this game. They're the 3rd seed. Grandview's the 6th seed. Here's Luke Lachey top the key. Goes right wing to Manny Day. Day a mid-range jumper is up and good. So that's 4 points for Manny Day. And it's now 8-5. Bobcat student section making some noise here with the Let's Go Bobcats chant. Here's Johnstown, bottom right of your screen, attempted 3, too strong off the far rim. Manny tries to get the rebound, goes off his hands, out of bounds. It's Johnny's ball. Johnstown to inbound near side of the backboard. The go right post. A contested shot up, no good. Defensive board by Luke Lachey. Cats down 8-5, 4:46 left here in the first quarter. Here's Manny Day driving the right baseline. Manny Day reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Hazel Baker, and he deals it low side of your screen here. Here's Johnstown on the high right wing. They go near center circle. Now they're on the left wing. Johnstown near the Bobcats bench. They go top the key. Pass bottom right of your screen. And they go inside the right post. Here's Hazel Baker being double teamed. Hazel Baker trying to find an outlet. Goes left point. Attempted three. No good. Collier gets the defensive rebound. Here come the Bobcats 2-on-2. Collier driving to the hoop. Collier layup. No good off the front rim. Defensive board by Hazel Baker of Johnstown. 8-5. Johnstown leads Grandview halfway through the first quarter. Here's Johnstown on the right wing. They go right side of the foul line. They go right post. Ball knocked out of bounds off Grandview. Looked like it went off Lance Treras there. This is just audio, again, because of OHSAA rules. We cannot televise any postseason games. Here's Owen Hazel Baker on the left wing on Luke Lachey. Hazel Baker goes bottom right of screen. Another attempted three, and it's knocked down. Third three for Johnstown. Cats are having too much trouble defending the perimeter. Timeout Bobcats, and a standing ovation from the Johnstown fans on the high side of the screen here. And we'll take a timeout ourselves here. 11-5, Johnstown leads Grandview. 3:41 left here in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Three 3:40 left here in the first quarter. Grandview trails 11-5. Johnstown is out shooting Grandview Heights by percentage. They're 4 for 6 shooting. Grandview's only 2 for 5. Cincione whips to Lachey. Attempted alley-oop. That doesn't go. And Hazel Baker gets the loose ball. Here's Hazel Baker of Johnstown across the center stripe. Hazel Baker top the key. Hazel Baker on Lachey. Hazel Baker starts to drive, then stops. Hazel Baker kicks right, almost threw the pass away, but they go bottom right of the screen. Another three, and that is off the back iron. No good, out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Cincione. Bobcat fans don't like the call, but that did go off Aaron. Johnstown to inbound, right side of the screen, near side of the backboard. Attempted three again from the same spot, no good. Treras had a rebound, then lost it. Here's Hazel Baker far side. Hazel Baker retreats, jacks up a three off the front rim, no good. But another board for Johnstown. Johnstown under the hoop on Luke Lachey, reverse layups up and good, and Johnstown leads 13-5. Cincione up ahead, right wing to Manny Day. Cats going from left to right. Here's Luke Lachey top the key. Luke Lachey the dribble drive. Luke Lachey the layup off the glass and in. Bobcats get a much needed bucket there, and they now trail 13-7. 2.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. And attempted shot off the glass, no good. And here's Manny Day passing right to Aaron Cincione. Here's Manny Day. Manny Day top the key to Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey drives, kicks it out to Cincione on the far side. Cincione inside the paint. Now he gives it to Collier. Collier pass right wing to Cincione. Cincione spinning. Cincione pass goes off. And I think they say it went off Grandview, and Johnstown will have the ball. Caden Calhoun into the game here for Jaron Hewitt of Johnstown. Owen Hazel Baker to inbound. He goes to Gavin Foe here. Here's Gavin Foe on Aaron Cincione. Foe goes bottom right of screen to Matt Sayer. Sayer goes right post, knocked out of bounds by Kyle Casey. Johnstown will retain possession here. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Cats down 13-7. And an inbound to Matt Sayer. Sayer driving right side, stripped of the ball. Kyle Casey gets the takeaway. Casey deals it to Cincione. Cincione across the center stripe. Cincione goes high left point to Manny Day. Day left post to Lachey. Lachey under the hoop, shot blocked, but he was fouled there. Looked like he got fouled there by Jake Lusk. Luke Lachey will shoot 2 free throws here. Jake Lusk whistled for the foul. That's the second foul on Johnstown. And Luke Lachey's first shot is up, gets the roll. That didn't look like it was going to go in there, but He did get the roll. And shout out to James Lachey. He just texted me. He's tuned into this game from Bowling Green State University. And that's where the Bobcats will be heading Wednesday if they win. Luke Lachey's second shot is up and good. He makes both free throws. That's 4 straight points for the Bobcats. They now trail 13-9. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown on Cincinnati. Goes across the center's line. Here's Gavin Foe. Fakes a pass, goes top of the key to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker driving. Hazelbaker, the layup, no good. Manny Day gets the defensive rebound. 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Brian Collier, right side of the screen. Collier for 3. Got it! Brian Collier knocks down a 3. 7 straight points for the Bobcats. And it's now 13-12 here when it was 13-5 Johnstown. Here's Gavin Foe for Johnstown. He tries to go far side, throws it to nobody, and the Bobcats get the takeaway. And the Bobcat fans making some noise here, voicing their approval. Here's Aaron Cincioni with the ball for the Bobcats. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Cats trail 13-12. Here's Luke Lachey, top of the key. Luke Lachey passes right to Brian Collier. Collier left wing to Cincioni, far left wing to Kyle Casey. Casey back to Collier. Collier shoots a 3, but a foul occurred away from the ball. Looks like it's on Johnstown. The whistle blew before Collier shot the 3. Foul called on Matt Sayer of Johnstown. His first, team's third. Collier to inbound from the low side. He goes bomb left your screen to Manny Day. Day on the left wing. Goes near center circle to Cincioni. He goes left wing to Manny Day. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cats down by 1. Here's Cincioni near the center circle. Cincioni looks like he's in no hurry here. Passes right wing to Manny Day on the far side. Top the key to Kyle Casey. Casey for 3. Hits back iron. No good. Gavin Foe gobbles up a defensive rebound. Here's Gavin Foe across the center stripe. Goes far side to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes to Caden Calhoun. Calhoun on Brian Collier. Passes far side to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker looks like Johnstown's going to save for the last shot here. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cats down 13-12 to the Johnnies of Johnstown. Hazelbaker looking back at his bench. Hazelbaker just holding the ball. 10 seconds left. Here's Gavin Foe far side. Foe top the key to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes to Foe near the Bobcat bench. Foe passes right side to Caden Calhoun. Calhoun under some duress passes right side. And whistle blows. Foul called. And it was a foul call there that Johnstown just run out of time there. Officials are discussing here near the Bobcat bench on the far side. I'm not sure if a foul was called there or not. And officials giving some indication to the Johnstown bench here. Double zeros show on the clock here at the Columbus Convention Center. The scoreboards are hanging from the rafters here above both hoops. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Well, Collier tossed it into Manny Day there. I don't think. Okay, now the clock shows that there's 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. And the official is near the scores table on the high side of the screen here. Clock now shows 0.4 seconds left. And Collier will inbound it here. Collier goes to Manny Day. Day from 3/4 lengths of the court. Too strong over the top of the hoop. No good. A disappointing start to the first quarter for the Bobcats, but a great finish. And the Bobcats trail 13-12 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for the second. Back here for the start of the second quarter, but before that, we'll give you some first quarter stats. For the Bobcats, they have 3 players with 4 points. Lucas Shea has 4, Collier has 4, Manny Day has 4. And for Johnstown, Sayer has 3, Hewitt has 3, Lusk has 2, and Hazelbaker has 5. He's the leading scorer in total in this game. Johnstown is out rebounding Grandview by a pretty wide margin by a total of 8-4. Shooting, Johnstown is 4 for 12. Grandview is 4 for 8. Johnstown has 3 fouls. Grandview doesn't have any. Johnstown, yeah, they were really hot, particularly shooting the 3 at the beginning of the game, but they became ice cold as the first quarter went on. And a word from the OHSAA, this basketball game between Grandview Heights High School and Johnstown High School is being broadcast through the cooperation of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The Ohio High School Athletic Association is a voluntary, nonprofit educational organization through which member schools work cooperatively to adopt the standards and regulations that guide their interscholastic activities. The upholding of these standards and the adherence to these regulations helps to provide more wholesome and educationally worthwhile activities for high school youth. The schools participating in this contest consider interscholastic athletics an integral part of the educational program, primarily for the purpose of making better men and women out of their students. Unless it accomplishes this, it cannot be justified through the high school program. Johnstown has the ball here. They're going from left to right. Here's a pass to Hazel Baker under the hoop. Hazel Baker on the shot, shot off the close rim. Put back attempt is good. Hazel Baker now has 7, and it's 15 to 12. Here's Aaron Cincione, slowly moving across the key for the Bobcats. Goes left wing to Collier. Collier left wing to Casey, almost bobbled it. Casey throws inside the paint to Lachey, bounces off his foot. He retrieves it. Luke Lachey near the foul line. Kick to Collier. Collier for the tie. No. Defensive board by Johnstown, specifically Gavin Foe. Here is Gavin Foe with the ball on Cincione. Foe going towards the near side. Goes right to Matt Sayer. Is deflected out of bounds. The say went off Matt Sayer, and the Bobcats get a quick takeaway. Lance Treres into the game for Kyle Casey. Collier, Cincione, Day, Lachey, and Treres. Status quo for the Bobcats. Here's Aaron Cincione on the right wing. Cincione top the key to Manny Day. Day fakes a couple passes, goes top left of your screen to Cincione. Cincione right post Lachey, who kicks it out to Manny Day. Day a long 2, shot off back iron, no good. Defensive board by Jake Lusk. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown carrying the mail up the far side. He kicks it top right. Johnstown has on the left wing. Here's Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker whips across to Gavin Foe. Foe trying to get around Cincione, kicks it out to Hazelbaker, goes back to Foe. Foe back to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker spinning, kicking out, attempted 3 from the left wings, up and good. Knocked down by Matt Sayer. And Johnstown's back up by 6. It's 18 to 12. 6:26 left here in the first half. Catch trail 18 to 12. Here's Aaron Cincione on the right wing. Cincione looking to go underneath, driving. Cincione kicks it out to Manny Day. Day, a wide open 3, in and out, no good. Defensive board by Owen Hazelbaker. Here's Gavin Foe up the near side for Johnstown. Foe head fakes, looking inside. Foe directing traffic, and a timeout is called by Johnstown there by Zach Ross, the head man. He didn't like what he saw there. 6:03 left here in the second quarter. Johnstown leads 18 to 12. We'll be right back. Johnstown is out rebounding Grandview Heights 12 to 4, which explains a big part of why Johnstown's up by 6 here with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown on Cincione, close to center circle. Foe goes near side, right wing to Hazelbaker, goes underneath. Here's Jake Lusk, kicks out to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker for 3, rolls in and out, no good. And a defensive board, no, ball was loose, foul called, looks like it's on Grandview Heights. And that's their first foul of the game. Cincione, that's his first, team's first. And here's Hazelbaker with the ball near post. Hazelbaker on Lachey. Hazelbaker turns. Hazelbaker shoots. Hazelbaker scores. And Johnstown A 7-0 run for them. They now lead 20-12 here. 5.5 left here in the second quarter. Here's Aaron Cincione trying to find some men on the inside. Cincione goes right. Cincione top left of your screen to Collier. Collier a long two, but he fakes a pass to Cincione. Cincione inside the paint. Cincione turns. Cincione right hand shot. Goes in and out. No good. Defensive board by Hazelbaker. Johnstown is killing Grandview in terms of rebounds. The pass is deflected out of bounds. They say it went off Grandview. I think that's a good call. Gavin Foe to inbound, far side of the hoop. Foe looking. Foe still looking. Foe goes top the key. Here's Jake Lusk. Lusk inside the paint. Lusk on Trares. Lusk a layup. Bobcats want a foul called. Corbett screaming, but the basket's up and good. And all of a sudden, Johnstown on a 9-0 run. They lead 22-12. Here's Luke Lachey. Bobcats have to get going soon. Here's Manny Day inside the arc. Goes top left of your screen to Aaron Cincione. Cincione right side to Collier. Collier inside the paint. Collier the shot. Back iron. No good. Another defensive rebound for Matt Sayer and the Johnnies. 4:40 left here in the second quarter. Johnstown up 22-12. They beat Grandview 56-35 earlier in the year. And ball stripped by Luke Lachey. He gets the defensive steal. Here's Luke Lachey driving left post. Luke Lachey cuts to the hoop. Luke Lachey lays up and scores. That's a much-needed basket for the Bobcats. And that snaps a streak of 6 straight missed shots for the Bobcats. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown on the right wing on Cincione. He goes inside to Matt Sayer. Sayer right post to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker turns and shoots, gets the roll, and Johnstown now leads 24-13. Ray Corbett is screaming, and he calls a timeout. And that's a much-needed timeout, I think, for the Bobcats. They're down 24-14. 4:05 left here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. Things have to turn around in the next 4 minutes for the Bobcats. They're down 24-14 here in the district championship. Owen Hazelbaker for Johnstown already has 11 points. And the officials, John said to me during the break, they're letting him play. Only 3 fouls for Johnstown, 1 for Grandview Heights, and we're 3/4 of the way through the first half. Here's Manny Day on the right wing. Day driving, Day kicking to Lachey. Lachey driving the left post, lost it, but he was fouled. And, yeah, speaking of fouls, as soon as I mentioned there's been a lack of fouls tonight, a foul was called. Hazelbaker whistled for the foul. That's his first, Johnstown's fourth. Collier to inbound. He goes under the hoop to Lachey. Lachey tries to throw it down, missed it. Putback's up and good, though. And it's now 24-16. Here's Johnstown on the right wing. They try to go to Jaron Hewitt. He goes bottom right of your screen to Jake Lusk. Lusk to Hewitt. Hewitt goes far wing to Gavin Foe. Foe retreating to the center circle. Foe, 3:25 left here in the second quarter. Cats down by 8. Here's Owen Hazelbaker, top the key. Hazelbaker left post, layup up and good. Gavin Foe knocks it down. And it's 26-16 Johnnies. 3:13 left here in the second quarter. Here's Brian Collier, right wing, goes cross wing to Manny Day on the left. He goes right wing to Trares. Trares driving. Trares, a mid-range shot up and good. So the Cats, they're starting to shoot it better. But they still have a hill to climb here. 2:54 left here in the second quarter. Cats down 26-18. Here's Foe driving. Now he kicks top of the key to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes left. Here's Gavin Foe. Attempted three. He knocks it down. And Johnstown leads 29-18. Johnstown killing the Bobcats from outside the arc. Here's Luke Lachey on the right wing. Lachey goes left side to Treres. Treres under the hoop. Treres left wing to Cincione. Cincione whips it across to Lachey. Lachey spins, turns, shoots, gets the roll. And Lachey, he's starting to get hot here in the second quarter. 29-20, Johnstown leads. Here's Gavin Foe for Johnstown on Cincione. Goes right to Matt Sayer. Sayer tried to go right post. It was knocked down by Dave, but they do go right post. Ball stripped, ball loose. Turnover for the Bobcats. They have numbers, 3-on-2. Collier from behind the foul line gets the shot to go. And it's now 29-22, 4 straight for the Bobcats. Huge 2 minutes coming up here. Grandview fans stirring. Here's Gavin Foe on the left wing. Goes top of the key. Almost taken away by Lachey. Foe goes right wing to Matt Sayer. Sayer had trouble with it, but he goes to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes to Jake Lusk. Lusk top the key to Gavin Foe. Foe looking inside. 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Foe from the top of the key for three. Hits the back iron. No good. And a putback's up and good. Shot made by Matt Sayer. It's now 31-12. 31-22, excuse me. Here's Aaron Cincione going from right to left. Cincione driving. Cincione to the cup. Cincione, shot doesn't go. Defensive board by Owen Hazelbaker. Cats have still not addressed their problems from a rebounding standpoint. Here's Jake Lusk, bottom right of your screen. He goes near center circle on the high right wing to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker across the court here. I believe this is Matt Sayer. Yes, it is. 54 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Johnnies are in no hurry right now. Jaron Hewitt playing catch with Owen Hazelbaker. Here's Hazelbaker just standing with the ball here. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Johnstown leads by 9. Bobcat fans getting very restless here. But you don't have a shot clock. Since you don't have a shot clock, this is a very smart move by Hazelbaker. This is where the people who would lobby for a 5-second rule and a shot clock, that's Exhibit A for the people in that camp right there. Here's Gavin Foe, center circle, stolen by Cincione. And a foul is called after Cincione retrieves the ball. And I'm telling you, the fact that the Bobcats got a steal there, that really delights the Bobcat fans. They are getting really mad at Hazelbaker for his tactic there. But since there's no shot clock, that was a smart play there by Hazelbaker. But one last chance for the Bobcats. 12 seconds. Here's Cincione with the ball. Top the key. 9, 8, 7, 6. Cincione deals it left to Collier. Collier left post. Collier layup. Good. 2, 1. A shot. No. A shot from 3/4 lengths of the court. Goes over the hoop into the Bobcat student section. And that's the end of the first half. The score is kind of disappointing, but it is an encouraging end for the Bobcats. They got the turnover at the end there, and they got a couple buckets, and they were shooting better as they did land 12 points here in the second quarter. 31-24, Johnstown leads. That's the end of the first half. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start. All right, back here for the start of the second half, some stats here. Luke Lachey, he's had a good game. He's in double figures with 10 points. Brian Collier, he has 8. Day has 4. Treres has 2. Hazel Baker, as you might expect, leading the way for the Johnnies. He has 11. Sayer has 8. And stats shooting, it's pretty even. Johnstown, they're 12 of 23. Grandview's 10 of 21. But Johnstown's absolutely shredding Grandview. They have 17 rebounds, and Grandview only has 4. Rebounding, that's what has to change if the Bobcats want to win this game. Other than that, I think they're doing all right, aside from that stretch where they missed 6 straight shots. Bobcats going from left to right here. Here's Cincione with the ball. Cincione right wing, goes left wing to Collier. Collier driving. Collier lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Johnstown has the ball. Owen Hazelbaker to inbound here. Hazelbaker goes into Gavin Foe, who goes back to Hazelbaker, who goes back to Foe. Foe goes up the right wing. Here's Gavin Foe standing inside the center circle. Foe moves towards the right wing. Foe being aggressively defended by Cincione, goes off his hand, out of bounds. They say it went off Foe. Bobcats get the takeaway. So good aggressive defense by Cincione. That's the second sequence in a row defensively where Cincione has forced a turnover. Great job by him defensively. 7:34 left here in the first quarter. Bobcats down by 7. Collier inbounds it to Aaron Cincione, who's standing in the center circle. Cincione moves top of the key, passes right wing to Manny Day. Here's Manny Day. Day at the foul line. Day goes top of the key to Treres, who whips it over to Collier on the far side. Collier layup blocked. Collier retrieves it. Collier goes to Lachey. Lachey inside the paint. Lachey being double teamed. A tie up for the ball, and the possession arrows in favor of Johnstown. Johnnies will have the ball here. 44 seconds into the second half here. Bobcats down 31-24. Here's Gavin Foe with the ball. He goes up to Matt Sayer, who's being defended by Manny Day. Sayer, high right wing. Here's Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes top of your screen to Matt Sayer. Sayer inside to Foe. Foe under the hoop. Shot partially blocked. Gathered by Luke Lachey. Here's Manny Day on the left wing. Day driving. Day kicks it out to Cincione. Cincione for 3. No. Treres tries to get the rebound. A foul called on Johnstown. And that's the first foul here of the second half. Not a shooting foul. The Bobcats will inbound the ball here. Jaron Hewitt whistled for the foul. That's his second of the night. Collier to inbound. Collier goes bottom right of your screen to Treres. Treres center circle to Cincione. Left wing to Collier. Collier underneath to Lachey. Lachey to Collier. Collier the layup. No. Defensive board there by Jake Lusk. Lusk breaks away and passes it to Gavin Foe on the near side. Gavin Foe goes right to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker left to Gavin Foe. Gavin Foe far side to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt back to Lusk rather. Here's Gavin Foe. Foe bottom left of your screen. Hazelbaker for 3. Knocks it down. Johnstown is back up by 10. 6:09 left here in the third quarter. Bobcats down 34-24. Winner goes to the regionals in the Bowling Green Regional, and the winner of this game faces the winner of the game between Genoa and Oregon Cardinal. Here's Cincione on the left wing. Top of the key to Manny Day. Day, 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Cats down by 10 points. Lachey, the layup, no good. Defensive board for Gavin Foe. Here's Gavin Foe on the right wing. Foe fakes a pass to Hazelbaker. Johnstown fans wanted a foul there. Here's Hazelbaker, goes left to Matt Sayer. Sayer on Manny Day. Sayer almost had it poked away there. Sayer goes high left wing to Jake Lusk. Lusk on Lance Treres. Good aggressive defense by the Bobcats here. Here's Gavin Foe, goes right to Matt Sayer. Sayer under the hoop, ball tipping up in the air, out of bounds, off Brian Collier. Johnstown will retain possession. Gavin Foe to inbound on the far side. He goes top left of screen, attempted 3, no off the rim. Luke Lachey gobbles the defensive rebound. And a pass almost stolen away on the near side. Cats were going way too fast there. but they will retain the ball here. Collier to inbound, bottom of your screen here. Collier goes in to Cincione behind the center line. Cincione deals it back to Collier. Collier top the key. Collier goes far side to Aaron Cincione. Cincione underneath to Lachey. Lachey in the paint. Lachey turns. Lachey passes to Cincione. Cincione pass in the paint to Collier. Collier under the hoop. Gets it to go. And it's 34-26 Johnstown. 4:50 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gavin Foe. Foe on the left wing goes down low to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker deals it back to Matt Sayer. Here's Jake Lusk top the key. Lusk on to Lance Trers. He goes far side to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt back to Lusk. Lusk standing top the key. Lusk retreating. Lusk passes center circle to Gavin Foe. Foe on the right wing to Matt Sayer. Sayer left wing attempted three by Hewitt. No good off the back iron. Defensive board by Manny Day. Cats down by 8. Here's Day driving. Day, a shot off the glass and in. That's 4 straight points for the Bobcats. They've narrowed the gap to 6 points. 34-28, Johnstown leads here in the district championship. Here's Lusk, fakes a pass, goes top the key to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes over to Gavin Foe. Foe driving the baseline. Foe off the glass and he scores. And it's now 36-28. Cats going from left to right here at the Columbus Convention Center. Here's Brian Collier. Collier near center circle. Goes left wing to Aaron Cincione. Cincione top the key to Collier. Collier starts to drives, retreats, passes to Lachey. Lachey a short three. Got it! Luke Lachey a big three for the Bobcats. And it's now a 5-point game. Grandview fans starting to make some noise here. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown standing in center circle. Foe goes right wing to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker kicks top left of your screen. Here's Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt goes to Gavin Foe. Bobcat fans starting to make some noise. Foe goes behind the back. Foe standing at the foul line. Foe a shot off the front rim. No good. Luke Lachey gets the defensive rebound. You can feel the momentum starting to turn a little bit. Collier for 2. No off the front rim, but Collier gets the rebound. Collier goes top the key to Cincione. Cincione left wing to Lachey. Lachey top the key to Aaron Cincione. Deals it to Manny Day at the same position. Day spinning. Day was stripped of the ball. He got fouled. And a reason why Grandview has narrowed the gap a little bit. They have 5 rebounds and Johnstown has 2. Manny Day shooting 1 of 2. His first shot is up and it's good. It's now 36-32. And we have a substitution for Johnstown. Caden Calhoun into the game for Gavin Foe. Manny Day shooting 2 of 2. He makes 2 of 2. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. Here's Caden Calhoun. Calhoun passes it to Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker, Bobcat fans making a lot of noise. Hazelbaker kicks it to Matt Sayer. Bobcat fans rumbling in the student section. Hazelbaker, or Sayer gets it up and he scores on the layup. And it's now 38-33. That quiets the Bobcat fans down a little bit. Here's Aaron Cincione. Cincione in the paint. Cincione kicks it to Manny Day. Manny driving. Manny turns, kicks to Cincione. Cincione under the hoop. Reverse layup up and good. And it's now 38-35. Johnstown going from right to left. Here's Owen Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker standing in center circle. Goes to Caden Calhoun. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Cats down by 3. Here's Jake Lusk. Lusk goes top the key to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker to Caden Calhoun. Calhoun top the key. Calhoun kicks out. Here's Hazelbaker driving. Hazelbaker goes left post to Jake Lusk. Lusk almost lost it. Lusk tries to pass it. A whistle blows, and a timeout's called by Johnstown. This one is going to go right down to the wire. 38-35, 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Johnstown in the lead. Don't go away. Gavin Foe into the game for Caden Calhoun of Johnstown. 38-35, Johnstown in the lead. They have the ball here. Gavin Foe to inbound. He goes left wing to Matt Sayer. Sayer top the key to Jake Lusk. Lusk deals it back to Gavin Foe. Foe top the key to Lusk. Lusk left key to Hazelbaker, who goes to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt to Foe. Foe, Hewitt. Grandview doing a good job aggressively defending the perimeter here. Here's Hazelbaker. Goes underneath. A layup by Lusk. Doesn't get the roll. Cats get the defensive board. It's Collier. Cats, a three ties the game here. Here's Aaron Cincioni on the left wing. Cincioni underneath to Lachey. Lachey off the glass and in. Count the bucket. A chance for a three-point play in the tie. And the fans are on their feet here at the convention center. Foul called on Jake Lusk. That's his second of the game. Third on the half for Johnstown. Lachey for the tie. He knocks it down, and we're tied at 38. Grandview's come all the way back. And the Grandview fans rising to their feet here at the convention center. Here's Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker being aggressively defended by Manny Day. It's almost knocked away, but Hazelbaker retrieves it again. Hazelbaker goes to Matt Sayer. Sayer on the left wing. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Gavin Foe standing in the center circle. Hazelbaker being defended by Cincioni. Hazelbaker goes right wing. Here's Jake Lusk. Lusk underneath. Gavin Foe lays up and scores. Foul is called. Count the basket. And that's the first foul of the half on Grandview Heights. Luke Lachey whistled for the foul, and Gavin Foe will have a chance to complete a three-point play. And shout out to the Bobcat fans there. They were really yelling and stomping as Johnstown had the ball with a tie game there. And the fans, they'll need to keep that up in the fourth quarter. 35.3 seconds left here. Gavin Foe, a chance to complete the three-point play. His shot is up and good. Johnstown back up by 3 here, 41-38. And another substitution. They'll keep doing this all the rest of the night. Caden Calhoun into the game for Gavin Foe. Cats down by 3 here. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. You would suppose that Grandview saves for the final shot of the quarter here. Here's Cincioni, and he appears to be in no hurry. 22 seconds left. Cincioni just casually walking, just meandering center circle. 15 seconds left. Cincioni starting to hurry up a little bit. He's far side. Cincioni goes to Collier. Collier top the key to Cincioni. Cincioni driving. Cincioni whips it to Lachey. Lachey inside the paint. Lachey a shot. No good up the front rim. Cincioni falls to the ground. And an offensive foul, I believe, is called against Grandview Heights. And Grandview fans are, the Grandview bench is saying that they should change the call here. Oh, no, they're signaling for the defensive players to pressure in here. 1.7 seconds left in the quarter. Although, wait a minute. I'm trying to sort out what's going on here. Officials don't even know what's going on as they're talking in center circle. Collier is standing under the hoop like he's going to inbound the ball. 1.7 seconds showing on the clock here, left here in the third quarter. One of the officials just ran back from the scores table. And foul's called on Johnstown, so the Bobcats will have the ball here. Luke Atwood whistled for the foul. That's his first of the night. 1.7 seconds left here. It's catch and shoot, catch and shoot, catch and shoot for the Bobcats here. Collier to inbound. Collier looking. Collier finds, it's turned over, and a shot from 3/4 the length of the court is off the side of the backboard, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. This fourth quarter is going to be crazy. Johnstown up 41-38. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. You will not want to miss this. Grandview trails 41-38 as we go in to the fourth quarter here. Grandview had a +4 point differential in the third. Both teams were 4 for 8 shooting, and Grandview had improved rebounding. Grandview out-rebounded Johnstown 6-2 after getting hammered in that area in the first half. Grandview was out-rebounded 17-4 in the first half, but they've made it up a little bit. Cats will have the ball here, down by 3 as we start the fourth. Brian Collier retrieves the ball from the official, and he goes into Cincione from the bottom center of your screen. Here's Aaron on the left wing. Aaron goes top the key to Collier. Collier right wing to Treras. Treras back to Manny Day. Manny fakes a couple passes, goes to Cincione, who goes to Collier. Collier far side pass to Lachey. Lachey to Manny Day. Day driving. Day a shot off the glass and in, and that cuts the deficit to 1. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown on the far side. Foe on the right wing. Foe goes top the key to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker deals it back to Foe. 7:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Grandview down 41-40. This has been a barn burner so far. Here's Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker on the left wing. Owen Hazelbaker in the paint, in the key rather. Hazelbaker in the left post. Hazelbaker, a contested shot is up, no good, but he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2 here. Aaron Cincione whistled for the foul. That's his team's second of the half. Hazelbaker shooting 1 of 2 with Johnstown up by 1. Hazelbaker throws up the shot. It's up, no good, off the back rim. Grandview down 41-40, 7:09 left here in the fourth quarter. Hazelbaker shooting 2-2 after he missed the first. His shot is up and good. He splits the pair. Johnstown's up by 2. Johnny's 42, Bobcats 40. Here's Aaron Cincione, far side near the Bobcats bench. Bobcats going from left to right. Here's Manny Day inside the paint. Day, a shot, no good. I think it was an air ball. Hazelbaker with the snag. Hazelbaker across the center stripe, 6:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gavin Foe, goes down low to Sayer. Sayer had it poked away by Manny Day, but he retrieves it. Sayer deals it to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker goes left side to Gavin Foe. Foe, 6:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Foe goes right side to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt goes to Jake Lusk. Lusk deals it to Gavin Foe. Foe, Hazelbaker for 3 off the side of the rim, no good, but Hazelbaker gets the rebound. Hazelbaker being double teamed. Hazelbaker, a contested shot up, no good. Ball squirts loose. Mayday had it, lost it, and an offensive foul called on Johnstown. Manny Day hit the deck there. And the Bobcats will have the ball here. 6:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Hazelbaker's second of the night, team's 5th of the half. Here's Aaron Cincione going left to right for the Bobcats. Student section chanting, "Let's go Bobcats." Cincione has the ball in the center circle. Cincione on the left wing, kicks it out to Treras, top the key. Treras right wing to Collier. Collier, Cincione. Cincione driving the baseline. Cincione turns, wild pass. Lachey trying to save it. He does, but it's knocked out of bounds by Gavin Foe. That is a huge break there for the Bobcats. You almost had the backcourt violation. And then Lachey almost turned over as he tried to throw it back, but it was knocked out of bounds by Gavin Foe of Johnstown. And the Bobcats catch a huge break there. Cincione goes right wing to Manny Day. Cats looking for the equalizer. Here's Collier. Collier, the shot, no good. Defensive rebound by Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker passes it to Gavin Foe. Foe across the center circle on Cincione. Foe to the cup. Foe, a contested shot up and good. Johnstown's up by 4. 44-40, the Johnnies lead. 5:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Aaron Cincione, top of the key. Cincione right wing to Manny Day. Manny fakes a shot, passes it to Treras, almost went out of bounds, but he saved it. And a whistle blows. Timeout called by Ray Corbett. That's a smart move. We'll catch our breath here with 5:03 left in the fourth quarter, and the Cats down by 4. Stay tuned. 44-40, Bobcats down. 5:03 left here in the fourth quarter. Grandview with the ball. Cincinnati to inbound, bottom of your screen. Cincinnati goes to Collier. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Cats down by 4. Here's Cincinnati on the left wing. Cincinnati into Lachey. Lachey driving. Lachey shot up and good. And that cuts the deficit in half. It's 44-42 Johnnies. Here's Gavin Foe. Foe on the left wing. Foe to Hazel Baker. Hazel Baker deals it to Foe. 4:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball stolen by Manny Day. Day running the far side. Day to the cup. Shot blocked, but Day retrieves the shot. Day passes to Lachey. Lachey for 3. No. Defensive board there by Gavin Foe. Here's Gavin Foe running the low side. Foe kicks it to Matt Sayer. Sayer goes inside, but it's tipped and stolen by the Bobcats. Cincinnati had it, lost it. Here's Jake Lusk. Lusk driving the right baseline, shot off the glass and in. Offensive foul! Grandview fans on their feet. Johnstown fans, they're on their feet as well, but it's a standing boo for the Johnnies faithful. Bobcats have struggled to get the equalizer here in the fourth quarter, but they have a chance here. 4:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats down 44-42 to Johnstown. Winner plays the winner of Genoa versus Oregon Cardinal. That final game is tomorrow. Here's Manny Day, top of the key. Day to the cup. Day a shot off the glass. Good! Day ties the game here. 3:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Bobcat fans rising to their feet. Here's Gavin Foe of Johnstown. Foe goes into Jake Lusk. Lusk goes to Hazel Baker, who's being double teamed. It's stolen by the Bobcats, but a tie-up is called. Possession arrows in favor of Johnstown. And Bobcat fans don't like the call. They think that was a steal. And one of the officials was talking with Zach Ross, the Johnstown head coach. Gavin Foe to inbound far side of the hoop. He goes out to Jaron Hewitt, who goes to Jake Lusk. Lusk on Traers. Lusk driving, lost it, out of bounds. Grandview ball. And much of the Grandview section, particularly those on the left side of the screen, not just the student section, the general fans, they're standing. Here's Aaron Cincione carrying the mail for Grandview Heights with 3.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter and a tie game. Here's Manny Day. Day, a mid-range jumper. It's good! Bobcats take the lead. 3:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Johnstown with the ball. 46-44 Grandview Heights. Here's Gavin Foe. Foe on the right wing on Cincione. Foe goes top left of your screen. Timeout called by Zach Ross, the head coach of Johnstown. Everybody on their feet here in the Grandview section here at the Convention Center. Do not go away. 46-44, Bobcats lead here. 3:12 left here in regulation. We'll be right back. (46-44) Bobcats lead here. 3:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Gavin Foe to inbound far side of the hoop here, left side of the screen. He goes up to Matt Sayer. Sayer on the right wing on Manny Day. Sayer resets to Gavin Foe. Foe goes towards the right wing, towards the Johnstown bench. Foe lost it, knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Johnnies will retain possession. Gavin Foe to inbound. He goes top left of your screen to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker being contested, goes to Jaron Hewitt, who goes to Gavin Foe standing in center circle. 2:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Matt Sayer. Sayer, whistle blows, and a foul called away from the ball on Grandview Heights. A lot of time is coming off here with this Johnstown possession here. 2:48 left in the fourth quarter. Cats lead 46-44. Here's Matt Sayer, goes top left of your screen to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker on the right wing, goes top the key to Gavin Foe. Here's Matt Sayer. Sayer top the key to Jake Lusk. Lusk to Foe. Foe kicks out to Jake Lusk. Lusk goes underneath. Here's Johnstown working the perimeter. Attempted three for the lead, and Jaron Hewitt knocks it down, and Johnstown leads 47-46. Here's Brian Collier. 2:20 left in regulation. Cincione standing in center circle. Cincione on the right wing. Goes top the key to Manny Day. Day driving. Day turning. Day shot off the glass. No good. Ball saved by Treres. Foul is called. Officials are going to discuss this. And an offensive foul called on Grandview. Huge possession, biggest possession of the game. We're just a hair over 2 minutes left. Johnstown has the ball here going from right to left with a 1-point lead. Here's Hazelbaker giving it to Jake Lusk. Lusk on Treres. Lusk breaks away. Lusk in the paint. Lusk kicks left. Here's Hewitt for three. Rolls in and out. Defensive board by Lachey. 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cincione on the right wing. Cincione passes to Manny Day. Day, right wing to Cincione. Cincione retreating. 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter, 1:39 rather, and a foul's called as Manny Day was knocked to the deck. And that's a seventh foul, and Cats are in the bonus here. Huge free throw here for Manny Day. He'll be shooting 1-1. 47-46, Cats down here, 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Day shooting 1-1. Day looks up at the hoop. Day's shot is up and good. 17 points today for Manny Day. Manny with a chance to give the Bobcats the lead here with 1:39 left. His second shot up, he knocks it down. Bobcats lead 48-47. 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Cats up by one. Johnstown with the ball here. Here's Jake Lusk. Gavin Foe rather. Foe on the right wing, goes right wing to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt top the key to Hazelbaker. Here's Jake Lusk. Lusk goes to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt top left of your screen here to Gavin Foe. Foe attempted shot off the rim, no good. Treres gets the defensive rebound. Cats have the ball with the lead here. Here's Luke Lachey. Lachey goes center circle to Aaron Cincione, and a foul is called on Johnstown. 1:11 left in the game. Cincione shooting 1-1 here with a 1-point lead. His shot is up and good. Huge shot by Cincione. Cincione made the first. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter to give the Bobcats a 3-point lead. He knocks it down. 3-point lead for the Bobcats. Everybody on their feet here at the convention center. Gavin Foe goes towards the Johnstown bench and calls timeout here with 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Boy, oh boy, what a night this has been here at the convention center. Tables have turned defensively here in the second half after Grandview got manhandled inside as Johnstown out-rebounded Grandview Heights 17-4 in the first half, but the Bobcats have a plus 10-point margin here in the second half, and they now lead 50-47. And John has a stat for rebounding. Graham's out rebounding Johnstown 7-6 here. And the game will reset here. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Johnstown will have the ball here. Matt Sayer will inbound here near the scorer's table on the far side of the screen. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. Cats up by 3. Sayer into Hazel Baker on the right wing. Hazel Baker in the paint. Hazel Baker top of the key to Jake Lusk. Lusk almost lost it, but he passed it to Hazel Baker. 56 seconds left here in regulation. Here's Gavin Foe, goes far side to Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt goes to Hazel Baker. Hewitt back to Foe on the right wing. Foe goes underneath. Here's a shot off the glass and in. Johnstown cuts the lead to 1. 44 seconds left here. Cincione is fouled by Owen Hazelbaker. Cincione hit the deck there. He may have been trying to sell it there a little bit. And Cincione is arguing with the officials for a technical there, but that's a 9th foul on Johnstown. It will be a 1-1 situation for Cincione. That's Hazelbaker's 4th foul of the game. Cincione shooting 1-1 here with a 1-point lead. This is a huge shot here. And Cincione's first shot is up and good. Whew. You could take a sigh of relief there for at least 5 quick seconds. 51-49, Bobcats lead here. 43.1 seconds left here in the district championship between Grandview and Johnstown. Cincione's second shot is up. He knocks it down. And the Bobcat fans are going crazy. The student section's making a lot of noise. So are the fans. And I gotta tell you, John, the Grandview fans, they brought it versus the game, in the game against Worthington Christian at Dublin Jerome at Tuesday night. They've more than brought it tonight. Throughout the second half, the general fans, not just the student section, they've been up and down, up and down, up and down, making a lot of noise, trying to become a factor in this game. So, well, we got 30 seconds to kind of relax a little bit, but it won't be for long. Johnstown will have a chance to tie the game here with 43.1 seconds left. Cats were down almost the entire game until the fourth quarter. But from a rebounding standpoint, it's turned around here. Owen Hazelbaker to inbound right side. Johnstown will go the length of the court here, going from right to left. Hazelbaker inbounds it to Gavin Foe. 40 seconds left here. Gavin Foe racing across the center stripe. Foe goes behind the back. Foe goes top the key to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker's attempted 3 is blocked. Hazelbaker attempts to retrieve it. A foul is called. And let's see what this is. And a foul is called on Luke Lachey as he tries to go for the ball. But no harm, no foul there as it's just an inbound for Johnstown Monroe here. As Cats have a long way to get into the bonus here. That's only Gravy's 4th foul. Cats have been very disciplined tonight. Matt Sayer to inbound. He goes in center circle to Gavin Foe. Foe, 30 seconds left, and Cincione goes for the foul there as Foe is trying to break away there. Smart play by Aaron. 29.1 seconds left here. Cats up by 3. High drama here at the convention center. Here's an inbound left hoop to Jake Lusk. Lusk top of the key. Here's Jaron Hewitt. Hewitt, and a timeout is called here with 23.7 seconds left here in the fourth. And this is a full 60-second timeout here. 52-49. Bobcats lead here. This is the district championship. Grandview, last time they got this far was 2016. They won the district final, district championship versus Centerburg. That was an exciting game at Ohio Dominican, and this game has leveled up on that for sure. Grandview was the underdog. Johnstown Monroe, they were the favorite in this game with star-studded lineup with Owen Hazelbaker. He was their main guy, but Bobcats have stepped it up tonight. Day and Collier accounted for 34 of the Bobcats' 35 points in their loss, but Manny Day, he's had a good game, and the other guys, they've stepped up too. Ciccione's had a huge game, knocking down free throws at critical times in the fourth quarter, and that's where we are. 23.7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Grandview up 52-49. Johnstown with the ball here, going from right to left. Fans on their feet. Matt Sayer to inbound near the Johnstown bench on the far side. Sayer goes in to Jake Lusk. 20 seconds left. Lusk deals it to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker on the right wing. Hazelbaker, a deep three off the front rim. Rebound by Manny Day. 12 seconds left. Day is fouled. And the Bobcats are in the double bonus. Manny Day, could I sit here for the Bobcats? Day shooting two. 52-49, the Bobcats lead. Day's first shot is up and no good. Day shooting 2 of 2 if he missed the first to put the Bobcats up by 4. Day throws up the shot and it's no good. Defensive board by Hazelbaker. 10, 9. Hazelbaker stolen by Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey to the rack, throws it down. 3, 2, 1. A shot from 3/4 length to the court. No good. The Grandview Bobcats are district champions. The Bobcat fans storm the court here as Luke Lachey with the slam to end this one. And the Bobcats, for the first time since 2016, are Columbus 1 district champions. What a night here at the Convention Center. Wednesday night at Bowling Green, the Bobcats will face the winner of Genoa and Oregon Cardinal. Both those schools up by Toledo. The players will shake hands here. John, if you're ready, you can hand me your stats. You can add up the totals there. But what a night here at the Convention Center. Cats with a plus 12-point differential in the fourth quarter. They turn it around from a rebounding standpoint. And what a win. And we'll have a trophy presentation here at the Convention Center. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be back here with some info on the trophy presentation as the Bobcats will cut down the nets. They have a table set up in the center court. But the final score here, Grandview 54, Johnstown Monroe 49. We'll step aside here. Don't go away. Back here are some final stats. Bobcats 21 of 40 shooting, an impressive game from the field. Johnstown was 11 for 28. Their rebounding, to be honest, kept the Johnnies in this one. Here are your totals for the Bobcats. Your top scorers were Luke Lachey with 20 points, Manny Day with 16, Collier had 10, Cincione had 6, including 4 big free throws, and Lance Trerez had 2. And here, Johnstown, they are retrieving the runner-up trophy for the Columbus 1 district. The next game is Harvest Prep versus Columbus Academy. That's a Columbus 2 district championship. And the Johnstown Johnnies, they accept the OHSA runner-up trophy. They had a hard-fought game here tonight. This was good basketball here tonight. Johnstown, a respected opponent. They beat Grandview 3 times in a row before this game came. They beat Grandview in the playoffs last year. This has been a pretty good rivalry. And now it's time for the ceremonies to begin for the Grandview Bobcats. And Darion Davis, he gets his medal. Kyle Casey retrieves his medal from Brad Bertani, the athletic director. Charlie James, Johnny Hurley. It's good to see these bench guys get some recognition. Anytime you're part of a championship team, it's great to see. But the bench guys, they may not get a lot of playing time, but what they do on off days during practice, it makes a huge difference for the team. Grant Culbertson gets his medal. Now to the starters, Brian Collier. He gets an ovation from the Bobcat fans. Cincione, the senior. He shakes Brian Collier's hand, gets the medal from Brad Bertani. Manny Day, another senior. This has to mean a lot to those two men right there. Trerez gets the medal here. Now Luke Lachey is going to be introduced. And you can hear the raucous ovation the Bobcat fans give Luke Lachey here. And the coaches, Ray Corbett, Kevin Richards, and Ben McCullough, Rodney Overmeyer, they get their medals as well. And now it's about time for the good stuff, John. The trophy and the cutting down of the nets. And the players will come up for the trophy here. They're being waved on by a representative from the OHSAA. And the OHSAA official posing with the trophy. Cincione gets in on it. Luke Lachey there. The captain's holding the trophy of the Bobcats as the famous picture is taken here at the convention center. This is the first time the Bobcats have been in this position since 2016, and we'll see you Wednesday night at Bowling Green here. Again, the Toledo District Championship. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. between Genoa and Oregon Cardinal. And now it's time to cut down the nets. And Manny Day and Cincione walking towards the ladder to go cut down the net. Here's Manny Day. Manny Day standing under the hoop. Gets the first cut of the net here. And I think this is a good place to leave it. The final score here in the OHSAA Columbus 1 District Championship. Grandview 54, Johnstown 49. We will see you Wednesday night at Bowling Green State University for the regional semis between Grandview and the winner of Genoa and Oregon Cardinal. That's a wrap here from the Columbus Convention Center.